I'm taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
You know, but yeah, no, we have a couple of cards that's coming this weekend. One, of course, is in Australia. We have the comeback of one George Kambosos Jr., whose 15 minutes is apparently not up yet. Like,
he got a Hitchens fight lined up if he wins this shit.
Yeah, but that's the thing too. Is like I've never seen anyone do so much with just one with one really good quality win.
I think it's the Australia market. You see how Eddie's he'd been trying to tap in on that Aussie market, and he's made it. You know, he has had his.
But they don't even have great fighters like that. Everybody over in Australia literally just gets one good win, and they market and overmarket the fuck out of that shit.
I mean, shouts out Jai, but I know what you mean. Yeah, Australia.
For the most part.
But I will say, Australia got more nuts paused than the average British. I'm just saying, the Australian motherfuckers got, they got some will in them. They got more, some desire. I like the attitude. I like the attitude.
Yeah, but both Kambosos, it's like, all right, because first, he wins a split decision over Tio, which should have been a unanimous decision.
Great fight of the year, probably.
Then he gets boxed up in first gear by Devin the first time around, and then he nearly gets stopped the second time around by Devin, and then he gets a gift from Maxie Hughes, which he gets a majority, but it's like it should be a majority for Maxie. And then he gets bodied by Lomachenko.
Is that 5 losses? How many is that? 4 or 5 losses in a row? Well, if you count the Maxi, is that 4 or 5 in a row?
That's like 4 losses in a row.
Yeah.
And they're all were like clear losses. Like where it's like I didn't think he won any of them.
He didn't win that Maxi fight, even though I had a feeling he would have won on the cards.
Yeah, they was doing, dude. If Maxi would have got a knockdown, they would have been pissed. You would have heard a collective groan because they would have known they couldn't give him the fight.
Ref might have called that shit a slip, like they.
They would have open for that. You right? They would have figured something out because Kambosos had to get a win that night, or they would have just been like, "Fuck." We invested in
that was his first fight. That was like his first fight with the Lou DiBella thing. Yeah, so
yeah.
I mean, the Lomachenko fight, I think, pretty much ended the top rank. So now, of course, he signed with Matchroom, and now it's like you got to rebuild Kambosos because, as Pilot said, that he basically he's getting a line and shot to fight Hitchens, who's currently without an opponent right now and is kind of sitting on the shelf for now. So originally, Kambosos' opponent was somebody who fought fucking Chris John.
Was he Filipino? Is he Filipino? Because I know the guy pulled out, but was he Filipino or Asian?
I thought he was like Thai or something. I couldn't.
But the fact though that they have to go, it's just like the Berlanga opponent. The fact that they have to go back that far to go find someone who fought Chris John as an opponent, they know that okay, look, we need to find someone that this motherfucker can actually beat without getting his head rocked or whatever.
Do you know how shameless Kambosos in the message today? Saying that guy pulled out. He said, my opponent, former champ. I'm like. Okay, he said
that dude was never a champ. I don't know what this nigga was talking about.
Yeah, like I'm like, what?
But even if he was, it would have been at a much smaller weight, which is kind of like, what the fuck, man? Come on.
Yeah, so basically he's getting some. So basically, his replacement is someone who's like he's 16-1 with 15 knockouts. So if you look at his fucking record, his one loss is to someone who's 0-2, a stoppage. A whole stoppage. Yeah.
Who loses to like that?
Yeah, I don't. I'm just thinking to myself, that's his only loss. But it's like if you're losing to an 0-2 opponent like that, you're getting stopped like that. So basically, it's like okay.
Real quick,
that nigga surprised him.
Was that early on? I don't think it's boxer. Was that like early on, or that's still weird? That's still. Yeah.
It don't matter if you already have 15 to 16 fights and you get knocked out by a nigga with no fight, with no wins.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. No. It's
2 fights at that.
It's in the middle. It's not early fight of it. It's 3 years into his career that he got this 0-2. This
nigga, that's well enough. Like that's a horrible loss. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Because he had 15 fights at the time.
Yeah. So yeah,
bro, you're not supposed to be losing to no nigga who's 0-2 by knockout when you got 15 fights.
Yeah.
Well, did they? I know they be having ringers in basketball and shit, but did they have a ringer for him?
I'm scrolling down. So his it was like his about his 7th or 8th fight when he got stopped by that 0-2 dude.
Yeah,
Who's now 3-5.
7 to 8. Okay,
who's now 3-5.
Nigga, that's still, bro. Look, you have 8 whole fights where you won, right?
Yeah, exactly.
8 wins against a nigga with 2 losses, no wins.
You know what's kind of funny? It's all KO. It's all literally all KOs, except one guy against a guy named Cool, which I've heard of, which is a split decision, which means he probably lost that fight. So he literally had all KOs, and then he had a split decision, which he probably lost. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, so
it was taking far and wide for this dude. Damn, Kambosos.
Sorry, I want to mention the guy that he just lost a shoo on that Jake Paul card to 126. Oh my god, this is shameless. Damn.
Yeah, so basically they found an opponent for him like he should be able to knock out based off all this, but like I said, I mean it's power. You know, power. Kambosos has been getting touched up, and power is power, but. This is basically the type of opponent. Okay, look, I just need to body him because Kambosos hasn't knocked anyone out in quite a while. It's been,
and he landed a punch in quite a while.
Yeah,
has he hurt somebody? Has he dropped anybody? Like, all that. I feel like Kambosos, man. I feel like we're talking about somebody who was boxing in like 2017 or some shit.
I mean that might have been like the last time he actually got a stoppage. To be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, dude.
Go ahead.
But yeah, no, it's really a shame. I mean, truthfully, and I wish that it was available on bets because I'm like, you know what? Just for the fact that I'm trying to put someone like this with Kambosos, I want to do an upset bet, but not FanDuel or DraftKings are not offering it. They're not offering.
They know why? Because they're like, like. When there's an off chance something could happen, that means it could happen.
Right.
And there's an off chance that Kambosos could look mid as fuck, trash, garbage, whatever, and get his ass whooped. Remember, Maxie Hughes is good. Maxie Hughes is solid.
Yeah, Maxie Hughes is quality. Yeah, it's a quality.
It's quality. But they had the, you know what I mean? Like, he couldn't do nothing to Maxie Hughes. And Maxie Hughes isn't somebody who I would say is, like, dangerous, but he's quality.
Right. And of course, it didn't help too that Maxie Hughes got took apart by Zepeda afterwards. Like,
exactly. So it's like, damn, bro, you need a gift against this nigga who, and it didn't. And now that you mentioned that, it doesn't help that Zepeda, went life and death with Tevin Farmer. Like,
yeah,
just throw lightweight away. Fuck it. Like, y'all niggas is struggling too much claiming y'all top fighters. Like, I'm tired of this shit. Like.
Yo,
one person struggle against this nigga, then he struggle against this nigga, then another, like, y'all bringing back Tevin Farmer and y'all struggling against him. Like, what the fuck going on?
Now, however, though, Kambosos, though, at least the women's fight on there are quality. They might actually be some of the best.
Oh, that's okay. Hold on, wait. This is Sky Nicholson fight, Tiara Brown.
Yeah.
Sky Nicholson, Tiara Brown is the co-main. And
that's this week.
Yeah.
Nigga, yo.
What time is that?
What's the odds on that motherfucker?
Sky's the favorite, but I do want to say real quick. I think Sky might win that, but it is the most.
Tiara Brown gonna beat her ass.
This is the most intriguing women fight for me in a long time. It feels like this fight is kind of one that's been in the making. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you this, Pat, real quick, man. And I'm sorry, we gonna get right back to that pilot. I'm sorry. Did you get to see Shannon Courtenay fight?
I saw highlights of it. She won, sure, but I don't think she looked impressive. I saw.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, carry on.
Yeah, but yeah, this guy. I mean, obviously, because if you know history between Tiara Brown, like Tiara Brown, she's a friend of Ring Gang. Like we followed her from like almost the beginning of her pro career. You know what I'm saying? So, and she's always campaigned for a title shot. Like people were ducking her because Tiara can punch. She has power. She has legit power.
And boxing skills.
And not to say that Sky Nicholson is a slouch with the skills. She has them too, but she only has one stoppage. So it's like...
And she's not somebody who believes in her offense like that either.
Sky have an L, right? Did Sky have an L? I forgot. Did she lose a fight?
Sky? No, she's undefeated still.
Sky undefeated. She gonna lose Saturday.
Yeah, so basically the odds are Tiara is a plus 470 underdog. Sky is a minus 800 favorite.
Wait, what? What was that, Tiara?
Yeah, Sky's super favorite. Sky's a pretty comfortable favorite.
Nigga, bro.
I said 470.
You said 470? She's a plus 470?
Yep.
Sky Nicholson?
No. Tiara Brown was a plus.
Tiara, okay. That's still, oh man, wow, okay. Yeah, they playing. They don't know who they got.
Yeah, and then the method of victory we have Sky points decision minus 550, Sky stopping her plus 1600, draw 1500, which that's crazy that there are high odds for the Nicholson KO than the draw. Tiara Brown plus 1,000 for the decision, so that might be one, and Tiara for the KO plus 800. So there's value in Tiara winning a decision, you know.
Yeah. I might have to, because this is the thing, man. Like, I felt like Price was supposed to knock out fucking Jonas, and she didn't. And I bet on that.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might have to see if I could throw some on this one, because this shit is those odds are too good. And Tiara Brown is like stylistically a bad fight for Sky.
She is, like, you know, like this.
And this thing is the mentality behind it. Like, it's just like a Tarver Roy Jones situation.
Well, Sky's gonna have to knock her out. I think I am gonna honestly lean with Sky by a decision. Tiara was gonna have to knock her out to win a decision. She's gonna have to knock her out to win the fight.
If she beats her ass every round, she'll get the win.
She should.
And also too, Tiara's the bigger fighter too. That's the physically bigger fighter.
I see the knockout, but I don't think Sky tough like that though.
I joke around and call Sky the female Shakur, but I mean, obviously she's not skilled Shakur, but she fights in a sense where, you know, she's able to, you know, she has good defense. I feel like she gets cracked a little bit, but she's
risk free. She's risk free. She's the one of the ones that she doesn't. If she can find a way, I think she said this. If she can find a way where she doesn't mess up her face or whatever, that's how she's gonna fight. That's why she only has one stoppage.
Okay, then you don't. With that mentality, you're not beating Tiara Brown with that mentality. She, like, I think Lukey said this, but she fights like a poor man's Andre more than Shakur Stevenson.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, I can see that. I see that too. But
pick the most boring version of Andre there is, and that's her.
Yeah, it was boring because Andre, at least he shows like he can punch at some awkward angles and shit. Yeah, no, but yeah.
And he move his hands more. Sky pot shots and. She does enough to win.
She never throws combos together. Yeah, it's very.
Like you lucky you get a 1-2 out of her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that type of, honestly, like, she might just get beat down and just run off.
So I think my thing is she either gets brutalized because Tiara is pretty good, or maybe she wins a decision that she deserves or she doesn't. But more than likely, I think I am going to go with Sky by decision, but it might be a robbery.
And I'm going by Tiara by probably KO. Like, you know.
Yeah, honestly, I would throw something on a KO decision and a fucking just money line.
Yeah.
Because honestly, Sky might be one of those broads that you think she's soft because she's pretty, but when you push her, she hangs tough.
Hey, that last picture.
That's what I'm worried about.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm just not all the way sold on a KO, but I'm leaning toward that. But it can also be she just get her ass whooping, so just she dodged the money punches and just lose a decision, just get beat up.
I ain't gonna lie though, the last picture of her, she's looking kind of super buff. Like her traps are looking huge. I'm like, this bitch looking.
Yeah, she's training hard, and truthfully, I think she understands that too. Because, you know, Tiara, she's a police officer when she's not boxing, so, you know, she her mentality is there. Like, Tiara's mentality is strong, so I think she knows that she's good.
And the way she's been calling, dude, you don't call out a fighter for that many years and not have an ass whooping for him, or know you're gonna put hands on him.
Right.
Like Sky Nicholson, yeah, she did, and I follow Sky. I've been followed. Like, she trains. Like, I give her that. But she doesn't fight the way like you would think for someone who trains as hard as she does.
Exactly.
Like she doesn't leave enough in the ring, in my opinion, you know, and that could come back to haunt you sometime because you end up digging deep or having to do it. It's like you end up placing yourself in a position where someone has to make you dig deep instead of you discovering how to turn it on yourself. Right. And what I mean by dig deep not always just as you got an obstacle that you got to dig deep to get around, but dig deep also means like, okay, I could put this person away, or I could do a little more, or you know what I mean? That's digging deep too.
Yeah,
because you're basically saying, hey, I could do more. I could put the car in a different position, but she just drives in neutral all the time.
That analogy, that's perfect.
And I ain't even a car nigga like that.
Now,
but
the reason why I kind of lean Sky is I'm gonna say why real quick because
she looks better.
Tierra is beast and everything, but a lot of the opponents she fought has not, been kind of cans. So this is interesting to see.
Who the fuck's Sky? Sky been fighting a lot of cans, nigga.
I know she had her treatment. But what I'm saying is, we'll see how good both women are in this fight because really they both aren't really tested. We'll see.
Tiara Brown's fought better fighters than fucking Sky. Shit, Fundora again fighting better for fights, both of them.
Well, Gabby would probably. Gabby's a beast, even though she's a lower weight. But yeah, I know what you mean. I think.
Yeah, so I mean,
if Gabby was in a bigger weight division or a little like at 140 or whatever, like she'd be a star.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So and then there's another women's fight, and actually this one's a rematch between Shonika Johnson and Nina Hughes. Now the first fight was pretty damn good.
There's a lot of model holes on this card.
Sugar Nick's P for P number one. I ain't talking about.
Yeah, this is a pilot card. Like your pilot, you had this one. Like
shit. It's gonna be.
Did we get the dentist thing?
Is it gonna be the same time as the Thurman fight, kind of, or is it regular nigga time?
It's Australian. It's never gonna be. It's not gonna be the same time.
I'll miss it.
No, we got Sky Nicholson. We got Sugar Neeks.
I mean,
we got the Kambosos nigga too, but
and because the first fight was controversial because I thought Sugar Neeks won that fight. I think they announced her as the winner, and then I think they switched it, and it was like
they had somebody else. They had the other chick win the fight, old ass chick. But Sugar won that fight. Sugar Neeks won that fight.
Yeah, she definitely won that fight.
Yeah, she was robbed. They gave her the damn Rocky and Barrera treatment.
Hell yeah.
But I mean, she ended up winning, right? She was the rightful winner after, right? I mean, they got fucked up. I mean, Shonika, she was announced as the winner before, but now then Shonika didn't win that fight. What do you with the fight? What?
Oh no, she didn't win that fight. No, excuse me, she did win that fight. My bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she did win that fight.
Yeah, they announced it for the other chick.
Yeah. So yeah, there was a whole bunch of controversy for that. So it was just like, yeah, Nina is so they booked the revenge fight, and it's like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like the women's fight are much stronger than what Kambosos is facing, and that shouldn't be though. But that's why I said I was looking forward to the women's.
Matter of fact, he don't deserve to be the main event either. Like Sky Nicholson, like, and that's the one thing I don't like. Like he don't know like what the fuck he like. This is honestly a Sky Nicholson, Tiara Brown main event card type of card.
Yeah.
The fact that we having those good fights and then Kambosos and this other nigga afterwards.
And they also got that Samoan Terramona who's like the new prospect heavyweight, and they had that fake Betterbeef too. So they loaded this card pretty solid for the Kambosos, like, relatively speaking.
Yeah, they pulled out all the stops for Cam. Like, who the fuck is the Kambosos? Were they doing all this like they doing like top rank, like how they used to do them Crawford cards? They stack them shits up, knowing Crawford gonna beat the shit out of whoever they put him in there with.
Yeah, so
let's grab T.O. Let's grab this nigga, that nigga, him.
Yeah, they had T.O.
Yeah, both of them, like, come on.
Wasn't that T.O. the co-main event for it's crazy for Bud. That's one.
Yeah, I'll never forget that night because that's when I damn hit King P up and Pat with the damn what's that shit we used to say? Career mode glitch.
Yeah.
I had to let these niggas have it. Like, yo, career mode glitch. Like, cause we be so busy now, niggas. We don't be texting through boxing no more when shit's on. It's just we talk about it on the cast. But at one point, like, we all used to be more connected, and when fights are happening, we're like, oh shit, damn, nigga, you see it?
And the fact that me and P were actually there, so it's like.
Yeah, that's what made it even special, because it was like, y'all niggas there. It's like y'all know y'all see this career mode glitch. Like, y'all niggas stay hyping up Crawford. Look at this shit. He got dropped by this mean machine motherfucker. Like, what? Fighting all these bums, nigga. That's what happened. Like, yeah. And then, Teofimo had that crazy knockout of Coleman. So. Yeah,
of course. But so the Kambosos, I mean, if anything, Kambosos should be the opener on this card and let the women fight. You know what I'm saying? But the women fights, the women fights are clearly the highlight of this card, and they're the fights that I look forward to the most from this, And like I said, Tiara, I've met Sky before. I've never met Tiara. So, but Tiara's been a fan. Tiara is, she's full of ring, and we support her. So, hopefully she does the thing.
What's that? In the room with Christine, Nika, them. They always, they're good friends with her. They've been really the true advocates for her. Every time on the timeline, I'm always seeing Nika.
Yes. Always, I haven't even seen Tiara post recently like that, so she probably locked in.
She's
absolutely locked. I remember I sent her a message, but she's like.
So that's what I saw from her was something about Sky. She been wanting that fight forever, so she might just end up.
Yeah, every time she open her mouth, it's about fucking Sky. So I just know, like, when you want it like that. I mean, when was the last time somebody wanted to fight this bad and they just completely went wrong and got their ass whooped? I know it's out there. I just can't think of it right now.
There's been some, but I can't remember.
There's definitely been some, but it's not as often as the other way around when somebody wants to fight and they get it, and it's like they show you why they wanted to fight. Like, okay,
yeah.
But damn, I gotta say one thing, because when you said Brown was a cop, I just remember this shit Pat sent me with the damn pros versus Joes, when that one cop was fighting Sweet Pea.
Oh yeah.
The commentator was like, and he's a cop from Detroit? You think he could fight better? I was like, oh shit.
Oh man, that was classic. Yo, shout out.
I screamed. I heard that. I was like, yo, like, this is like some memories. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, if you're a cop from Detroit, I'm thinking you're gonna know how to fight better too.
Yeah. And dude was like, oh my god, I never been hit so hard, because for every like 3 or 4 punches, Sweet Pea would let that nigga feel like a left hand, and his motherfucker, you see his motherfucker's head snap back and shit, like it's like
he had him bleeding, like
yeah, exactly.
I like how Perdo did that shit. Like he did it where it's like, I'm gonna play around, but I'm gonna let you know you in here with a goddamn boxing god, motherfucker. So here, like
shout someone needs to bring back Pro and Joes, and someone needs to bring back boxing. Shout out to him and Roy and Arturo Gatti for doing that shit.
This is what I'm talking about when people talking about whole saving boxing. And dude, like, if Dana White wants to do something in boxing, do some shit like this. Like, bring back y'all are letting all the streamers and celebrities get all the fun shit in boxing, and then y'all get mad when the casuals gravitate toward it, when boxing itself could literally come up and just do this shit and everybody would be happy. Like, you could literally do a pros and Joes for fucking anything now. You could do a whole season of pros and Joes versus boxers. Literally.
You know what's crazy with boxing? I was watching a clip today of DD, the streamer DDG was talking shit about that Myron Gaines piece of shit guy, and then he's like, "Man, come on, you don't even spar." Talking like, because he did some celebrity boxing, so it's just like, yes, it's just kind of funny to think about. Like, boxing is
just that one. No one's gonna say, "Well, I bet I could dunk a basketball better than you." I bet it. Nigga, no, like, nigga, man, let's box. Fuck that.
I know baseball is called America's pastime, but it's boxing, man. I'm sorry, boxing got.
It really is boxing. Yeah, it really is. Because even though the people discriminated in boxing, it's like you couldn't deny boxing for some reason.
I mean, Joe Louis, Maximilian, the whole World War shit. Come on, man.
All of that shit in general, like baseball. you had to have Negro leagues. You had to like niggas had to get shit popping so much where they was like, all right, hold on, we don't need some of y'all niggas in the MLB. Like,
Yeah, nigga.
boxing, they couldn't do that with.
I watched Life. I saw how they did a fake Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, Evil Chappelle.
Evil Chappelle. Nah, he's a good actor. Shouts out to Bull King.
But yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like, y'all niggas who want to put hundreds of millions. Boxers who don't have brain bleeds or mental problems and shit that you could throw the check at and be like, look, man, we about to do this show, we about to film 10 episodes. Even the shit that Aki and Barack did with the fans and the tweets, and you know, they had Zab run up on that nigga
at the shoe store, I think.
Yeah, dude, there's like so much shit that they could do that blow up boxing that people would tune in and watch all the time, but they don't do it. They do all this other ridiculous shit that nobody asked for. That's the shit that just get me with boxing. Like pros and Joes is the easiest thing you could come up with.
Yeah,
nigga, I sneak in there as a fucking ringer. I'm like, yeah, I'm a Joe. But I watched Eric Morales my whole life, so yeah, I'll fight him. Like, yeah, give me the Mexican. Like,
exactly.
I'll literally be a ringer. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna deactivate all social media. You gonna think I'm some nerd? I'm gonna run up there with purple gloves or some shit. And then they'd be like, okay, he started. Well, hold on, this guy, like, he's either trained or he's watched a lot of boxing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, my bad. I don't mean to digress, but like, that's something that could be easily done, and y'all just fucking around.